This is the wrong song, but I'm gonna ride it out. I dig it. 12 seconds. Good evening, everybody. What's going on, man? It's 7:15 p.m. here in Northeast Florida, and I'm going to be hanging out with you guys for probably an hour. Yeah, like I said, I accidentally clicked the wrong song, so we got a little slow intro, but I dig it. It's a good song there. But welcome, one and all. We don't have to stick to the topics this evening. As most of you guys know, whenever we do a live stream here, we rarely stay on topic. Hell, we rarely have topics, man. So yeah, Book of Boba Fett, Galactic, Starcruiser, Star Wars Hunters. Let's start with Star Wars Hunters. A new gameplay trailer was released today, right? It was a couple hours ago, I think it was released. 57 minutes ago is this article. So let's see. The trailer is only, a few hours old, I think. 5 hours? 5 hours, 4 hours, something like that. And if you guys haven't seen it, honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. I believe it's only for the Nintendo Switch and for mobile devices. I'm not a mobile gamer, so it's very rare that I play a game like this or a game in general on my phone. If I do, it's usually like Euchre, but even then, it's been years since I've played Euchre on my phone. So I'll probably end up playing this on the Switch, giving it a shot. I wish it was available for the PC, because that's where I'd like to do most of my gaming. But I think it looks pretty cool, man. It looks fun and quirky and goofy, and it's kind of like, we live in such... The time of Star Wars right now is so, like, hyper-focused on canon, right? I feel like... And it's nice to have, I don't know what the canonical significance of Star Wars Hunters is. I don't give a shit, right? It just looks like a blast. It looks like a lot of fun. Who cares if it's canon or, you know what I mean? Not everything needs to strictly adhere to some kind of canonical storyline or whatever. Sometimes shit can just be fun, right? But yeah, it looks like a good time, man. I'll probably try it out on the Switch. And just like every other game, I'll play it for a few hours and then never touch it again. But welcome, guys. Iron Elephant, Sapity, JJ. Good to see everybody. Welcome, one and all. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm super thirsty. I had a busy day. I had a busy day today, but tomorrow is going to be super duper busy. I'm already ready for the weekend, man. And it's Monday. What's up, Cole? What's up, Greedo? Tried to climb called Blue Steel in LCC the other day. Fell off the top. It was so freaking scary. Yikes. LCC Blue Steel. Let's look this up. Oh, this rock? You fell off the top of that? Boy, that's scary. I see people with mats underneath it. Interesting. A lot of people are like throwing mats and stuff down. Did you fall on a mat? Nice. Well, I'm glad you're all right. That's crazy. Rednax, good to see you, man. Red says, not excited for it in my opinion. I wanted a Star Wars GTA online type game. Yeah, I'm right there with you. What's kind of nice is that, now that the Star Wars video game license is not exclusive to EA, I think we're going to get a lot more, a broader variety, and obviously quantity, but there's going to be different studios who are kind of better at doing different styles of games, right? So obviously Ubisoft is working on an open world Star Wars game. I hope it's going to be great. I hope it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I understand. Like, I'm not much of you know, I haven't really. I played a little Overwatch. I've played a little, a couple of these like arena shooter type games, like 4v4 arena shooter games. Never on my mobile device. I'm not a phone gamer. But yeah, this is Star Wars. This looks fun and goofy and fast paced, and you know, I'll give it a shot for sure. Yeah. $20 crash pads, damn. My ideal protagonist for the Rangers of the New Republic, I really don't know, Matthew. Oh man, that's really tough to answer. I kind of envision. I don't even know what I envision. I kind of like envision Rangers of the New Republic to kind of have characters that are, you know, in the Outer Rim and agents of the New Republic that are seeking out and kind of protecting territory beyond borders. I really don't know, man. That's tough to answer. I need to think a little bit on that, right? I forgot about that. Oh no, I did. I did listen to that. I liked it. I forgot. Cole asked if I actually listened to this Michael Collins, a song about Michael Collins, the astronaut. I did. I forgot about that, man. Yeah. Are we to expect a face reveal from you this Christmas? Sinker. No. Eventually, maybe one day. You know, I've been saying that for years, but it's kind of nice. The whole like helmet thing. It's never something that I sought out to do. Like when I first started this channel, I never thought of the helmet as this mysterious thing. I just thought I was playing some goofy ass character with a Greedo mask on, drinking a bunch of beer and, you know, being an idiot and talking about Star Wars. And then the comment section of these videos started saying, people started saying like, when are you going to do a face reveal? And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play into this. I'm going to play into the gimmick. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Hunters trailer, it looks pretty fun. Galactic Starcruiser, on the other hand, I don't think it's for me. It wasn't for me when they first announced the price. Here's the trailer for Hunters, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it. I just posted it in the chat. But yeah, I'll probably give it a shot. Yeah, the Starcruiser, I uploaded a video about it today. Yeah, it's not for me, and it wasn't for me when they first announced the prices either. So not much has changed. What do you guys think? There's a few promo videos, but the one that everybody's talking about was released a few days ago, and it was deleted, like 24, 48 hours after. Yeah, it's going great, Leaves. Hopefully the first episode will show what happened to Boba Fett after he fell into the Sarlacc pit, AGR 89. That's actually something I don't even want to see. Like, leave it as a mystery. Maybe a little, he explains it a little bit, I guess, in the show. But I've always said, well, first of all, and this still rings true, I've never been a fan of character resurrection, you know? Like, Darth Maul gets cut in half, and then he's back with spider robot legs. Boba Fett gets crunched up in the Sarlacc pit. He's back. There's just a lot of characters that you think I am fully expecting like Mace Windu to come back, right? I'm not a fan of resurrecting characters. It's kind of, to me, it's unimaginative. That being said, certain things are I think more interesting when there's mystery involved. I mean, I guess Boba Fett could tell us what happened, but to me, it's not that important. It's, I don't know. I don't think Rogue Squadron got canceled, did it? I think wasn't there something released today? Wasn't there something released today about how Jenkins left the Cleopatra movie to focus on Rogue Squadron? I think I saw that today. I think it just got delayed. Something. I'm not sure. It's just, a part of me is like, stop announcing things until they're in production, you know? Just because there's been so many projects that shifted or directors changed or completely canceled, you know, just kind of pull back the reins a little bit. You don't have to announce every single thing, you know? I don't know. Twan, thank you so much.
I've had a tough few
1 sec.
months and your streams have really helped me get through them, so thanks, man. Couple of streams late, but I'm most excited for the Andor show for some Star Wars espionage.
Dara and Twan, thank you guys so much for the super chats and channel supports. I greatly appreciate that. Twan says Starcruiser was meant to be premium. Price is okay. Yeah, I completely get that. The thing is, when I look at it, Twan. Let's just round it off. $5,000, right? $5,000 for 2 nights for 2 people on the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser. $5,000. I don't know. Obviously, none of us have stayed there. There's not a lot. We've had some, like, I don't think any footage has come out from people who have been, but some people in the press have gone and experienced what there is. I haven't really listened to very many accounts, a couple. But I look at that money and what else you could do at Disney World, and not even Disney World, but around the globe with that amount of money, you know. And the thing is, there's people that are going to pay $5,000 for 2 nights in this Star Wars spaceship. And good on them. If that's really what they want to do, if they have the means, by all means, do it, you know. But for me, like, I would much rather put that money towards a different adventure, you know. I mean, I've looked up real cruises. You can go on like a 5-night Caribbean cruise for a couple $100. Imagine, I mean, you could do so many. You could go on real cruises around the world as an individual for like $10,000. Just, I understand that it's supposed to be premium, but even in terms of Disney World, like, you could get $1,000 a night hotel at the Grand Floridian on Disney property and stay for 2 nights. Let's just say 2 nights, whatever, for $2,000, and then you buy your park hoppers for a couple days, and you're looking at maybe like, I don't even know. Let's just say $3,000, and you have like a full Disney experience. Or you get a $150 hotel at the Art of Animation on Disney property, and you could probably stay like 2 weeks going park to park for $5,000. But yeah, man, I get it. People are. It's gonna be booked out for sure. I completely get it. It's just not gonna be for me. Again, I'd rather put my money somewhere else. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate that, Twan. And Dara and Brandon, thank you guys so much for the channel support as well. Sorry, guys, my throat is a little dry. Dara says, "Hey, Greedo, I've had a tough few months, and your streams have really helped me get through them. So thanks, man. Couple of streams late, but I'm most excited for the Andor show for some Star Wars espionage. Well, I hope everything's getting better. That's shitty. I hope it wasn't too bad. But I'm glad my little goofy ass streams could help. And Dara, I'm planning on the next, I would say, 3 or 4 months. You're probably going to see a lot more of me. This past year, a lot of you guys know EMT, firefighter stuff. And in the next few months, there's going to be a big shift. And it's a good shift. It's a good shift. Ultimately, a good shift. And you're going to be seeing more of me until you don't. I'm looking at specific counties and stuff like that to get hired in. That's what I mean. And it might take a while just because there's oftentimes waiting lists to get hired in certain counties in Florida. But yeah, so you might be seeing a lot more live streams, a lot more videos. I might try to do daily content here. I don't want it to overstay its welcome. I'm still very, I say it all the time, like I feel like my relationship with YouTube is very healthy, you know? Just because it's never really been my main gig, and I've never wanted it to be, because whenever I feel like I'm putting stuff out and talking about things and I get sick of it, I always like to take a little step back, because then it starts feeling like a job and it loses its luster and fun, right? So you'll see more of me, but not as much as, probably not daily content. Let's just say that. But yeah, I might do some more video game streams, which would be a lot of fun to do. Jump into some older Star Wars games, maybe do another Jedi Fallen Order playthrough. I think that'd be pretty fun. But Dara, Andor, you know, I'm probably as excited for Andor as any other Star Wars TV show announced. The one that I think I'm most excited for, to tell you the truth, is The Acolyte, just because it's in terms of you know, shows that have the most mystery surrounding them. The Acolyte is I think number one. I mean, literally every single other show has someone's name in it. Lando, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Kenobi, Andor. That's 5 with somebody's name in the title. Is there another one? Lando, Kenobi, Ahsoka, Boba Fett, Andor. Is that it? That has a name in it? I feel like I'm missing one. I don't know. But then you got The Acolyte, and that's the only one that doesn't have a name in it. Doesn't have a familiar face as far as we know. So to me, that's very exciting. And that's why I think I'm most excited for The Acolyte. But yeah, anyway, Dara, I appreciate that. I hope it's a very... I would love some Star Wars espionage. If the Andor show goes that route, I'm 100% on board. 100% on board. I would love some Star Wars spy stuff. The little hint of Star Wars spy stuff we got in The Mandalorian when Mayfeld and Mando, you know, go into the that Imperial base. And with the whole like face scanner and Bill Burr's character Mayfeld shoots that officer under the like right in front of the table, and that whole sequence was awesome. A little espionage there. I would love to have more of that kind of edge of your seat spy thriller kind of stuff going on. But anyway. Brandon H., thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Brandon says, sometimes I feel like the fan base wants to rehash the same characters and events over and over. I feel like new stuff like High Republic is slept on. Yeah, it's where me and a lot of the fan base completely differ, Brandon. I don't understand the desire to continuously go back to the familiar. It's weird to me. Like, I understand we all love these characters. You know, I love Han Solo. But, you know, I love Darth Vader. But do I want a Darth Vader show? Do I want a Darth Vader movie? No. Do I want a Darth Maul show? No, I don't. No. Give me new stuff. That's, you know, I'm always harping and wanting new. And to me, that's the bread and butter of creativity and solidifying the future of a franchise. You know, when I don't know, and I also just really see it as kind of creatively boring when you just kind of going back to the familiar. I mean, I guess it's exhilarating sometimes, but it's pretty creatively boring to me, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm definitely in the minority when it comes to that opinion, Brandon. We are in the minority when it comes to that opinion. But it's not only true with Star Wars, it's true with so many things. It's like the latest Ghostbusters movie, right? I was reading, I haven't seen it, so, you know, take whatever I'm saying and about to say and tell me I'm an idiot because I haven't watched the movie yet. But I was reading reviews on it, and so many reviews kind of hit the nail on the head with what I don't really like about modern franchise shit. The reviews were saying, like, it's fun if your idea of a movie is watching an hour and a half of things you've already seen before. That reviews like that, and that's not my idea of fun. That's not my idea of fandom either. Like, why do I want to see the same shit over and over again? Like, that's why I don't really like Easter eggs either. I don't know. I don't like Easter eggs in franchise movies. Like, cool, man. You're tricking me. You're tricking my brain into thinking this is a new good thing, when in reality you're just showing me some shit that I saw a few movies ago, a few decades ago, and me going, yeah, I remember that thing. You know, I don't know. But I'm with you, Brandon. I haven't had any time to read any Star Wars books this year. The only book that I've read is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and my ERG and EMT and firefighter books. But I am planning on reading some High Republic very soon, like starting it within the next week or 2 weeks, like very, very soon. But anyway, cheers, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. And Vince, an obscure watch collector, thank you so much for the super chats and channel support. Vince says member for 28 months. I appreciate that. 28 months. Oh my God. Crazy. Vince, I appreciate the months, man, the years. Vince says, best episode. That was what Rogue One should have been. I like the way they advertised Rogue One as a Mission Impossible movie, and then it just wasn't that. Yeah, best episode. What do you mean, best episode? Oh, best episode of Mandalorian. That's what I was talking. Yeah, I loved that episode, man. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's exactly what I thought Rogue One was going to be. I know it changed quite a bit. I know there were some like major sequences in the trailers that ultimately got scrapped or whatnot. Yeah, I thought Rogue One was going to be more of a, like you said, a Mission Impossible movie, espionage, spies, and stuff like that. And it definitely was not that. That ultimately didn't I don't judge a movie based on what I think it's going to be, right? But Rogue One really wasn't it wasn't for me. It's most of you guys know this, and if you're not familiar with the channel, then you probably are gonna go, what the hell is this guy talking about? But Rogue One is actually one of my least favorite Star Wars movies. It's meh, you know. I would love to watch it again, because I haven't seen it since I got it in 4K. The 4K Blu-ray came out. Pretty sure I have that one in 4K. It's not just regular Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure. But well, yeah. Give us a little Mission Impossible espionage, Star Wars action in Andor, and I would love it for sure. Anyway. I appreciate that, Vince.
Bought a Jango Fett helmet and aluminum cold cast from a mold that's lineage to the mold used in movie. Just waiting on prop maker to finish painting, then it'll be in hand.
Damn.
So pumped. Where can I send you a pic when it's done? Vance
Davidson, thank you so much for the ridiculously generous super chat and channel support this evening. Give me one sec, man. Give me one sec. I got Obscure Watch Collector. And then Vance, I appreciate it, guys. Obscure Watch Collector says, I know you don't like tons of callbacks and returning characters. How would you feel about Executor Bridge Oh, Executor Bridge Bounty Hunters making a return. Any desire to see Dingar or Bosk? Personally, I'm hoping. No, I really don't have a desire to see Bosk or Dingar. Bosk was in the Clone Wars, correct? Am I thinking of the right thing? What I really liked about like seeing all IG-88, Dingar, Bosk, you know, those bounty hunters in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi and whatnot, I liked how they were just kind of background mysterious characters. I would instead of them, I would rather have, like in future Star Wars projects or already announced Star Wars shows or movies, I would rather have new characters. But where I think stories for Dingar, Bosk, characters like that would really shine, and where I think I might like them, is in the comics. You know, if they want to flesh out like small scale random ass characters like that, I think. Oh, Dingar was in. I don't remember Dingar in there. Obscure. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm sure. Let me look this up. I'm sure as soon as I see a screenshot, Dingar, Clone Wars, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, he's in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay. Let's see what I remember. Bosk pretty significantly in the Clone Wars. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm like that, Obscure, to tell you the truth. I don't know why when I see characters that that we're familiar with, or when background characters that are just kind of cool, mysterious characters get fleshed out, I don't know why my reaction is just kind of like a shrug of the shoulders or an eye roll. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's maybe somebody could explain it to me, because I can't explain my own brain to myself. Maybe somebody could explain my brain better than I can. But it is it's got to be weird. It's definitely a weird outlook, because I feel like most Star Wars fans or fans of franchise love that kind of shit, right? They love when things are expanded on, or obscure characters are shown again, and Easter eggs or whatnot, you know. Yeah, I don't know. The more that kind of stuff pops up, the more I feel like the universe gets smaller and smaller. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, that's just me. I don't know. But I appreciate that, Obscure. I've always wanted to read some of the old bounty hunter books, because I do think it would be fun to kind of read about those characters, or the world of bounty hunters and stuff like that in book form. For whatever reason, that's where I would like to kind of explore those stories, comics, books. But yeah, it's weird. I know. It's a weird. Exactly, Caleb. Caleb says, where did it go? I hated seeing Evazan and Ponda in Rogue One so forced. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff, like, I don't really get it, Caleb. I don't really understand, like, why people love that stuff. I see it as like a weird little trick. I don't get it. Like seeing C-3PO and stuff like that in Rogue One for a split second, or the, you know, Ponda and Evazan in Rogue One for a split second. Like, people get excited about that? To me, it's like a little trick of the brain that they're pulling on you. Like, here's something familiar. Are you excited, Star Wars fan? Are you excited that we just showed you two characters that appear in another Star Wars movie? Are you excited? I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't know. But, oh well. Dude, I'm so comfortable right now. I got a blanket on. I got my feet up on my desk.
Watched a movie called Love and Mercy from 2014, and it was great. It's about Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys' personal life, which I had no prior knowledge of. Great character study.
Interesting, Vince. I appreciate that, Vince and Clark and Vance. Give me one sec, guys. Vance Davidson, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Vance says, bought a Jango Fett helmet in aluminum cold cast from a mold that's lineage to the mold used in the movie. Just waiting on prop maker to finish painting. Then it'll be in hand. So pumped. Where can I send you a pic when it's done? Definitely send it to me on Twitter, Vance. That's the #1 place where I'd be able to see it. Or tag me on Instagram. But Twitter would be the place that I would be able to see it. Just at me, and I'd probably be able to see it. But that's exciting, Vance. That's super exciting. A aluminum cast Jango Fett helmet. I wonder how heavy that'll be. I'm curious. But yeah, you probably know I have a full suit of A New Hope style Stormtrooper stunt armor, and it is from original molds, or bits and pieces are from original molds. The shoulders, I don't believe, are from original molds. The shoulders are a little smaller than what was used on screen, but I believe the helmet's from original cast. And that's exciting. There's something about having a screen accurate Star Wars helmet or costume or something like that, Vance, that is, it's really hard to explain. I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat, but if you don't mind me asking, where'd you get it from? If maybe it's just some dude who makes it on Etsy, I don't know, but I'm really curious. That's super exciting. My Stormtrooper armor came. Maybe you're interested in this, in costumes and all that stuff in general. But my Stormtrooper armor came as almost a big model kit. I've had it since like 2013, maybe 2012. I've had it for a long time now. And I ordered it from a guy who just made the molds in his garage. Made the cast, in his garage. And that's what he did for a living. He made Stormtrooper armor. And sends it out, then you cut it, cut the plastic, trim the plastic, sand the plastic, paint certain aspects of it, snap it together, solder some certain things and whatnot. And then once it's done, man, you got a screen accurate set of A New Hope stunt Stormtrooper armor. I love it. But yeah, please, Vance, I'd love to see that whenever you get it in hand. Feel free to take a picture, tag me on Instagram or Twitter, and I would love to check it out. But I appreciate the hell out of that ridiculously generous super chat channel support this evening, Vance. Cheers, man. Yeah, please send it my way. I'd love to check it out. Anyway, I appreciate that, Vance. Clark and Vince, thank you both. Clark says, Arnold Schwarzenegger said in his book during the making of Conan the Barbarian, James Earl Jones... Hold on, why can't I see this? James Earl Jones helped Arnold out with his acting. Then Arnold helped James out with his sword fighting skills. Really? James Earl Jones helped Arnold out with his acting. Then Arnold helped James out with his sword fighting skills. Why would James need sword fighting skills? Arnold, let's see. Because he wasn't in the costume. James Earl Jones. This is interesting. I love these little... Based on Robert Conan, the film stars Arnold and James Earl Jones, and they tell a story of... Oh, that's right. He's in the goddamn movie. I haven't seen Conan the Barbarian in probably since I was like 10 years old, man. Oh my god. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen this movie. Oh, that's a nice little peer into some behind the scenes Hollywood stuff. I haven't thought about Conan in so long. That'd be a fun one to revisit. I completely forgot he was in this. Huh. Yeah, it'd be fun to revisit this. Wait, did they make a new one? Or are they making a new one? With Jason Momoa? Or is this already out? Conan the Barbarian. 2011? I don't pay attention to things, man. 2011, 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. You may also like MacGruber. Roger that. Okay. Huh. Alright, nice. Anyway, Clark, I appreciate that. Sparked my interest to watch a movie I haven't seen probably since I was 10 years old. Might check it out. 10 years late, yeah, man. I don't think, yeah. But I'm sure I knew. I'm sure I knew in 2011 that there was a Conan the Barbarian movie coming out, and that's as little thought as I gave to it because I probably had zero desire to see it. There's so many movies that like get announced or come out or whatnot that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm never gonna see that. But anyway, I appreciate that, Clark. Cheers, man. And Vince, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening. Vince says, watched a movie called Love and Mercy from 2014, and it was great. It was about Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys' personal life, which I had no prior knowledge of. Great character study and performances. I've never heard of this. I'm going to look this up. I grew up listening to the Beach Boys like a crazy. 2015. Brian Wilson. Wait, Brian Wilson's in it? Oh, he probably has like a little... John Cusack plays Brian Wilson? So is this later years Beach Boys? Like 1980s Beach Boys. Interesting. Let's see. Love and Mercy. 89%. Has Paul Dano in it? I've never heard of this. Paul Dano's a great actor, man. Huh. Oh, he plays younger Brian Wilson. Elizabeth Banks, Paul Giamatti? How have I never heard of this movie? Hey, thank you for bringing this to my attention, man. I had never heard of this. Wow. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to... Where is this? On Prime? Rent or buy? Peacock, it's free. I'm definitely going to watch this soon. I did not know this was a movie. I did not know that this existed. Yeah, I grew up listening to the Beach Boys. My dad, he's 70 years old. I grew up listening to, the Beach Boys and the Beatles and the Monkees and everything Motown because he lived in Detroit, Michigan. And, yeah, I'm very familiar with, the music of that era. So, nice. Sweet. I'm going to keep this up and maybe watch it after Christmas because we're kind of watching Christmas movies nonstop now. But I appreciate that, Vince. I'm definitely going to check this out. And Andrew Rodriguez actually just super chatted something I was just about to talk about. Yeah, Andrew, but I'm going to let the notification pop up first. Andrew Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening. Andrew says, have you seen the Beatles documentary on Disney Plus? I've watched 2 out of 3 episodes. I've just kind of had them, like I'll fold some laundry and have them on. I've watched 2 out of 3 episodes over the past, basically since it came out. They're super long. The first episode I think is exactly 3 hours long. It's It's really good, man. It's like being a fly on the wall. It's a really unique. There's like no narration. Occasionally it'll come on screen saying what day it is, or blah blah blah. But for the most part, the entire documentary that I've seen so far is just like cameras and audio of being a fly on the wall, listening to the Beatles create the Let It Be album, Get Back, and argue and laugh and get drunk and create music, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I've really enjoyed it so far. I don't know if somebody who is not a Beatles fan would really get into it, because to me the most fascinating part about it is, like I said, just being a fly on the wall and watch the greatness kind of just come out of them. You literally see the creation of Get Back. You literally watch Paul fumble with lyrics and just create it on the fly. You watch him basically create Let It Be on the fly. It's incredible. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, if you're not like a Beatles fan, sitting there watching a 3-hour episode of, guys jamming and talking and shooting the shit, and I don't know if you'd really be able to get into it, but if you're a Beatles fan, it's pretty fascinating just to kind of like watch them interact over 6 hours, But yeah, it's pretty great. Anyway, I appreciate that, Andrew. Yeah, I'd recommend it. Yeah, it is. Evan says, Paul's ability to just think of a new song is truly amazing. Can't imagine where music would be without those four guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. And not only, yeah, what's really neat is kind of seeing how much they changed. I mean, personally, but also their music. Very first early Beatles stuff, yeah, it's great, but the complexity as they got older and they got more life experience, and they kind of broke free of maybe the perception of them, I don't know, suits and ties and shaggy hair, and they kind of outgrew that and started to make really unique music, and I think they only got better as they went on. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, Vince, I want to see that too. Vince said, directed by Peter Jackson, who recently made another documentary, They Shall Not Grow Old, a look at the Great War with beautiful restored footage and added sound design. That is one that I have not watched. I wanted to. That was on my radar. I also want to look at like the behind the scenes stuff, because I want to look at the restoration of a project like that. Footage from World War One, cleaned up and colorized, and I mean in 4K, I think. The little clips that I have seen are mind blowing. Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up now too, because I forgot about that one until just now. They Shall Not Grow Old. Yeah, how have I not watched this? Oh, I need to be better about watching shit that crosses my my periphery. Yes. What is this on? Rent by. They Shall Not Grow Old. Nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch that soon too. Anyway. Vance Davidson, thank you so much once again for the super chat and channel support. I appreciate that. Vance says, did you watch the Boba Fett documentary Under the Helmet on Disney Plus? Only 20 minutes if you haven't. Yep, I watched it the day that it went live, I think. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was short and sweet. It didn't. I thought anything more than like 20 minutes would have. Yeah, it was perfect. It was short and sweet. The only thing that I didn't like about it, Vance, and this is picky, and this is me being HelloGreedo, you know, the guy who wants the original trilogy unaltered on 4K. But the only thing that I wasn't a fan of was there was no mention of Jason Wingreen, the original voice of Boba Fett. You know, I think they could have at least thrown that in there. You know, as a nod to the original voice of Boba Fett. He's no good to me dead. You know, but that other than that, it was pretty great. It's pretty great, man. But I liked it. I like short and sweet little documentaries like that. But here's the thing. I also love Get Back, which is 6 hours of the Beatles. But I like a 20-minute little nod to Boba Fett as well. Right? But cheers. I appreciate that, Vance. It's pretty great. What's up? Pete, from around the galaxy, everybody say what's going on around the galaxy. Here, everybody pull out your phone right now. Pull out your phone right now. Open up whatever podcast app you use. I use Pocket Cast. Casts? I think it's called Pocket Cast. And search for Around the Galaxy and subscribe. He interviews some people in the community. He interviews some Star Wars creators. You're probably familiar with it, but if you aren't, subscribe. You will not be disappointed. He's a great interviewer, too. But anyway, Pete, happy holidays, Greedo, he says. Cheers, man. I greatly appreciate that. Happy holidays to you as well. It's hard to believe it's already December. Dude, it was 80 degrees today where I'm at. It was 80 degrees. I went on a run at noon, and I felt like I was running in the summer. This is disgusting. We get like a week of winter here in Florida. I wish it was different, but it is not. But anyway, cheers. I appreciate that. Happy holidays right back at you. Hope you got some fun plans. But yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. And again, everybody, go subscribe to Around the Galaxy on whatever podcast app you use. And on Twitter, too. Go follow him on Twitter. Yeah. Anyway, cheers, man. Yeah, I finished all of my Christmas shopping like a week ago. I'm completely done with Christmas. Other than my parents. That's the only Christmas presents that I need. My daughter's done. My wife's done. I just have to wait for the mail to get here. But everything's done and bought for. Except for my parents. I can never think of what to get them. Like, they don't... I can never think of what to get them. They're kind of hard to buy for. If you're listening right now, parents, I don't know what. Give me some ideas, damn it. I can never think of what to get them. It's tough. I should just get them. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like I'm hard to buy for too. I don't know. Like, my wife will ask me what I want for Christmas, and my answer for a month is, I don't know. Running shoes? And that's really the only thing I've specified. But she's good. She's good at buying presents. She's pretty good at it. I on the other hand, maybe I feel like I've done pretty good this year. At least it's not like me 3 days before Christmas going out and just buying shit at the mall, which usually happens, or used to happen in the past. Oh no, Christmas is in 3 days. I'm going to just impulsively buy a bunch of bullshit at the mall. Get them socks. Yeah, I got a drawer full of socks, man. Oh, you're saying get them socks? My wife and my daughter? Or are you telling me get them socks? Like me, get them socks. Yeah, that's what Iron. There's always the go-to mug, but we have too many mugs. I'm with you, man. I have so many coffee mugs. It's funny that you mentioned coffee mugs. I have so many coffee mugs. I went through them the other day and put a bunch of... I put like maybe 75% of them in an unused giant cabinet above the refrigerator. And then the coffee mug cabinet that's currently in use is still like full of coffee mugs. It's ridiculous. And we have coffee mugs up in the attic that are not being used. I used to buy coffee mugs like crazy. I still buy coffee mugs from places I've been as a souvenir. But for the most part, actually, I have coffee mugs on my Christmas list. I think my mom's getting me a couple coffee mugs that I really like. There's subtle Star Wars Christmas. There's subtle Star Wars coffee mugs. They don't like overtly scream Star Wars, but they have like a Star Wars design kind of to them. They look like something that would be in the Star Wars universe. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I have so many coffee mugs, so many shot glasses, so many pint glasses. And the reason I have so many of those three things is because I buy those three things basically from every place I've ever been on vacation or when I was in the Navy. I have shot glasses and pint glasses and coffee mugs from Panama, Guatemala, Colombia, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, just all over the world. Yeah, anyway. Levi Gutierrez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. We don't get political here. And I don't, I would if I paid more attention to certain things. Levi says opinion on Florida's governor. Ron DeSantis. I don't really pay much attention to anything, to tell you the truth. People were calling him Death Santis. I really do. I know people that I know in the real estate business like him, whatever that means. But I don't know if he's... I'm pretty apolitical with certain things, to tell you the truth. That is not a juke to get away from the question. I just don't know much about him, much about the performance. I don't really like the guy. He's like, I don't, how do I put this? I'm not a fan of, like, I don't know how to put this. What's the word I'm looking for? There's like a wannabe tough guy quality to him, and I don't like wannabe tough guys. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like big egos. And I understand that every politician is going to have big egos, but there's like, he reminds me of a lot of like wannabe tough guys. And I don't like that. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate that, Levi. We'll steer clear of shit like that. If I could answer it better, I would. I just don't know performance. I don't know much about him. I'll just say that. Look, dude, I got books behind me from all facets of the political spectrum. Literally on my bookshelf behind me, I have a book by George W. Bush. I have a book by John McCain. I have a book by Dwight D. Eisenhower. I have a book by Joe Biden. I have a book by Barack Obama. And I have, that's just what's behind me. I have books from other politicians too in boxes in the closet. So like, I'm not nailed down to one ideology or one political faction, and that's to me that's a healthy way to be, for me at least. But yeah, anyway, I don't like bullshitters. I don't like want to be tough guys. Well, yeah. Anyway, cheers. I'm allergic to bullshit. A vintage look to it. Still have vinyls. What's that? I saw this thing at Dillard's that turns your phone into a projector. $40. Got it for my my partner. Nice. That's kind of a but it's got a vintage look to it. We're into that. We still have vinyls. LOL. We got vinyls hanging on our wall, Caleb. Yeah, we got vinyls hanging on our wall. In like a big collage that we have downstairs. Some of our favorite some of our favorite albums are up there. We have an autographed vinyl from Josh Ritter, who we saw live 10 years ago. And he came out and hung out in a parking lot. And he signed one of our vinyls, took a picture with him. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea. A little projector. I don't know how frequently that would be used. Let's see. Cell phone projector. How does that even work? Oh, okay. So is it, Caleb, I'm curious, is it $40? I see. So I was thinking it was like a little tiny attachment that would, okay, this is way different than what I was thinking it was going to be. Interesting. This is pretty cool, man. I didn't know these kind of things existed. Huh. Little mini movie projectors. That's cool. Retro TV phone holder? What the hell is this? Retro TV phone holder, phone screen magnifier, mini 8-inch magnifier, cell phone projector, portable, foldable, phone TV, video amplifier, retro TV, 3-inch, 7-inch, 7.8-inch. What in the hell is this? Huh. We're just going down rabbit holes of a bunch of stuff this evening. Works like a VR headset. Interesting. I cannot quench my thirst. Yeah, I feel like we didn't even talk about the goddamn topics that were in the title of this stream. We briefly touched on hunters and the start. I guess we've kind of touched on everything, but that's the nature of these HelloGreedo live streams, right? 1 second we're talking about the Book of Boba Fett and Jason Wingreen, and then the next second we're talking about guacamole and chips. I don't know. That's what we had for dinner tonight. The Matrix. There you go. There you go, Charlie. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I don't know. I really want to see it in the theater. I had a buddy that recently moved back in town. He's the guy. If you guys have read Sorry About the Mess, maybe you've seen a picture that I posted. He's the guy that I went to see Revenge of the Sith with. Midnight showing. He dressed up as Han. I dressed up as Greedo. And he moved out of town to Chicago for a few years, and now he's back. And maybe I'll see if he wants to go see the new Matrix movie. When is it? December 22nd, which is a Wednesday. That might be fun, actually. Middle of the day movie. I might be able to swing that. Middle of the day Matrix movie. My interest is peaked. Anyway. Oh, Iron has not seen the original Matrix. I gotta see it. Yeah, you know what's interesting? I'd be very curious to hear your opinion nowadays, Iron, because so many movies copied. Is that the right word? Or were inspired by the Matrix? I mean, how many goddamn movies after the Matrix came out did people wear? Or bullet time was a thing, you know? Bullet time appeared in video games and commercials. And then everybody was wearing trench coats and cool sunglasses. Like, the Matrix influenced so much, so many movies, so many games, so just culture as a whole when it comes to entertainment and stuff like that. The way people dress, the way people talk. But I don't know if that might hurt your view, your experience, because you might have seen some of these ideas before in things that came after the Matrix, you know? But it is a fantastic movie. It is fantastic. I never saw it in the theater. I remember the first time that I saw it. Let me look this up. What month did it come out? The Matrix. What month did it come out? December. Oh no, it didn't. The Matrix 1999. Let's see. 1999 Matrix. The original Matrix came out in March. Okay, so I never saw it in the theater. I probably didn't see it. To tell you the truth, so in 1999 I was 13. I probably didn't see it until... I know for a fact I never saw it in the movie theater. I probably didn't see it until... When did it come out? On VHS. The Matrix 1999 VHS. The Matrix VHS. Wiki. Let's see, Wiki. September. The Matrix was released on a Laserdisc in its original aspect ratio. September 99. It was also released on VHS. December 7th, 1999. Okay, so I definitely did not see it until... I'm going to be the first to sell more than 3 million copies in the US. I did not see it after its DVD release. It was the first DVD to sell more than one. I definitely did not see it until VHS. And I know for a fact... I saw it when we moved. So I probably didn't see it until like the middle of the year 2000 or so. Maybe late 2000. And I remember my dad renting it and coming home from work with a rented copy of The Matrix and telling me to watch it because he thought I would like it. And that's the first time I saw The Matrix on VHS, rented from probably Hollywood Video. But... yeah, fantastic movie, man. Really excited for the new one. And maybe more than that, I'm really excited to rewatch the original before I go see the new one. Just, it's been so long since I've sat down and watched The Matrix from start to finish. It's so goddamn good, man. But yeah, the sequels, I was never really a fan of them. Again, it's been years since I've seen them. I've probably only seen Revolutions once in the theater. I can remember I went to see it with, that's the third one. I went to see it with my buddy, Matt, opening night. We didn't like it. Reloaded had some fun ideas. I really liked a lot of the ideas in Reloaded. But as like a standalone... If you look at the original Matrix as a standalone movie, it's just goddamn brilliant. Oh yeah, anyway. Caleb, no, it's kind of funny. I've never... The only Halo game I have ever played is the very, very first original Halo game on what would have been, the original Xbox? Yeah, I think. Even then, I never played the campaign. I only played a couple hours of the local couch, like, versus multiplayer. 1v1 against my buddy. That's literally the only Halo experience I've ever had. And I think I was in, like, 9th grade or something like that when it came out. But, yeah. Sapity says, just remember I used to play the game Enter the Matrix like a nut when it came out. It was fun. Yeah, Enter the Matrix. Looking back, I don't know if it's any good. Let's see. Enter the Matrix. What about the Matrix Online? Did you ever play that? The Matrix Online? Yeah, I remember playing Enter the Matrix on my buddy's PlayStation. Because I'd never owned a PlayStation, but then I had it on it was out for the PC. I remember playing it on the PC, right? Yeah, it did come out on the PC. Okay, I think I'm getting it and the Matrix Online mixed up. But yep, I remember playing this. That would be kind of fun to revisit too. Let's see, PS2 gameplay. Let's take a look. Yeah, Enter the Matrix was fun. I played a decent amount of the Matrix Online, the Matrix MMO. What year did that come out? Let's see. The Matrix Online, 2004. The year I graduated high school, the Matrix Online came out. I remember, like, at that, even in 2004, I had already played a ton of MMOs, and I remember the Matrix Online being like just kind of a meh, kind of shitty. It could have been so much better than it was. But yeah, Enter the Matrix, man. Wow. Looking at gameplay right now. I kind of want to get this downloaded on the PC and run around and play. That might be kind of fun. Let's see. Enter the Matrix PC. Is it available anywhere? Enter the Matrix PC. Steam. Is it on Steam? Is it on Steam? Nope. Is it on, it's on Amazon. Steam unlocked. Steam game. Steam community. I wish... Good Old Games. Okay, Good Old Games has it. GOG. G-O-G. Never mind, it does not. It's on the community wish list. Maybe it's like on some free share website now, like Dead Games or whatever they're called, those kind of websites. Oldgamesdownload.com. Here we go. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll do an Enter the Matrix live stream as a celebration to the new Matrix movie, right? We could do that. Anyway, Swishfish, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this evening. I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Swish says, hey, Greedo, remember the days of seeing a movie for the first time on TV? They'd advertise it for like a week or two, and then Sunday night they'd show it. Weird world, thinking back on it. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun nostalgia for watching movies on TV, and it's kind of funny. Like, things are way better nowadays in terms of consuming media. The fuzzy feelings that we get about like watching a movie for the first time on TV, or renting a VHS, or walking to a Blockbuster and renting a video game for 3 nights. Like, I mean, yeah, it's cool because we lived through it and we have nostalgia for that time period, but it kind of sucked compared to nowadays, right? It kind of, I mean, there was something magical about and tangible about walking through a Hollywood video or something like that and looking at the back of a VHS box, and you don't know anything about the movie, you can't Google it, and you pick it up and maybe it's shit, maybe it's great. But in broad brush strokes, it's a way better nowadays. But yeah, there were a lot of movies like that, Swish, that I never saw in the theaters. I didn't really go to very many movies growing up. I feel like I have vivid memories of going to some. But like I remember going to see I used to go to the Dollar movie theater a lot. There was a Dollar theater around my house in Georgia. And you could go see movies that had been out of the theater, like the main showing, like their first run for months, you know? So I went and saw like Three Ninjas. I went and saw Mortal Kombat in the Dollar theater. And I remember seeing I remember seeing Mortal Kombat at the Dollar theater in Georgia, and it was just me and my dad. We were the only two people in the theater. The movie started, and the projector was like halfway on the ceiling and halfway on the screen. So my dad got up and went to go talk to whoever was in charge, and they fixed it. And I stayed in the theater. I remember, for whatever reason, I have a vivid memory of that. And then I remember going to see like Air Force One in the movie theater. I remember not being able to sleep one night and walking out of my bedroom, going into the living room. This was my first house in Georgia, so I would have been, I'll have to look it up, but I might have been like 9 or 10 years old. But I remember walking out of my bedroom. It was late at night. My parents had rented a copy of Speed, the Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock movie. Speed, action movie, great movie. And I just ended up watching it with them on the couch. I remember movie memories. This is kind of fun. I remember watching a rented copy of Arachnophobia with my dad. Arachnophobia with Jeff Bridges? No, not Jeff Bridges. Not Jeff Bridges. What? Jeff Daniels. Jeff Daniels. Arachnophobia, 1999 or 1990 movie. Yeah, Jeff Daniels. I remember watching Arachnophobia with my dad. We rented a copy of it, and then something had happened where we needed to air out the house or something, some shit like that. I don't exactly remember what it was. We had like all the doors in the house open and the windows open, and when the movie was over, there was like a shitload of there was a family who had a son on our street, and every year of the son's birthday, they got him a new cat. This kid was like 16 years old. They had 16 fucking cats, and they roamed the goddamn neighborhood. So we were watching Arachnophobia. We had the doors open for whatever reason. We had to, maybe we shampooed the carpet and we were airing something out. I can't remember what it was. But when the movie ended, we got up and there was like a neighborhood cat on my bed. There were cats under the bed. There were cats in our house. All these neighborhood cats, like I feel like 5 cats had got into our house. Yeah. Memories, man. That's funny. That's little shit that you remember. But yeah, something fun about renting movies like that. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. I got some. We went a little long. Let me see. There we go. But yeah, all right, guys. Oh, Swishfish. Oh yeah, I just saw the new Bond. Have you? Nope. I have not seen the latest Bond movie. I definitely want to. I think it looks pretty fun. The trailers actually really got me excited for it. I just haven't had time to watch it, man. I'm not the biggest Bond fan. From time to time, You know, I'll from time to time in my life I have watched them, but I haven't really seen many of the older ones. I would say that I think I've seen every single one of them since the Pierce Brosnan days, because that's what I grew up with, you know. But I haven't really seen many of the older ones. Just because, you know, I've never been a big Bond fan. It's never like a franchise that I've needed to kind of see every single movie of. But, well, yeah, what's the latest one called? James Bond, No Time to Die. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looked pretty fun, man. So maybe I'll check it out. Is it streaming anywhere, or is it just in the theater? Prime to rent. Actually, I have like $15 Google Play money because I take these. You guys do those reward. What are they called? Like surveys. You can download Google Rewards, and like every once in a while they'll send you a survey to fill out. It takes like literally 10 seconds, and then they'll give you like 75 cents, and it accumulates over time, and then you can rent No Time to Die. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate that, Swish. All right, guys, I got a jet. Don't know what's going on this week in terms of the channel. I'll probably end up doing another stream maybe Wednesday. If not Wednesday, probably Thursday, maybe. We'll see. Again, busy week, busy month. But, yeah. Anyway, cool. All right, guys. If you supported the channel tonight through Super Chats, I appreciate the hell out of it. If you just hung out in the chat shooting the shit, thanks for hanging out and shooting the shit. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Cool? Cool. All right, guys. See ya.